A Japanese woman who was held prisoner with her family in a War Relocation Authority incarceration camp after the attack on Pearl Harbor was recently presented the 2022 Tom Oy Human Rights Award.
Thank you very much.
Human Rights and Relations Commission Chair Michael Epstein presented Sally Suda with the award earlier this month.
Her impact on the Edina community is significant. She's given presentations to Edina students at Highlands Elementary School, Southview Middle School, and Edina High School, just to name a few, plus many Edina community groups. She has coordinated and participated in several teacher workshops on the Japanese-American World War II experience. Sally has demonstrated, as you've just heard, visionary leadership and volunteerism, and she does so willingly, selflessly, and professionally.
The Tom Oy Human Rights Award is the highest distinction presented by the Commission. Named after an early and longtime member of the group, the award recognizes work that advances human rights and equity. On February 19, 1942, 2 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, President Franklin D. Roosevelt issued an executive order which gave the U.S. government authority to remove all persons of Japanese ancestry from the West Coast based on claims of military necessity. In the spring of 1942, 6-year-old Sally and her parents and siblings were forcibly uprooted from her home in Seattle with little advance notice and not knowing where they were going or for how long. Allowed to take only 2 suitcases each, they were first in prison at Puyallup Fairgrounds near Seattle. When permanent quarters were completed several months later, they, along with other incarcerees, boarded trains with shades drawn for Minidoka, Idaho. That was the location of one of 10 War Relocation Authority incarceration camps located inland in remote, desolate, barbed wire and guard tower enclosed communities, where she spent the next 3 years of her life. In 1945, after being released from Minidoka, Sally, her parents, and 6 siblings resettled in Minnesota, where 4 of Sally's other siblings were already living. Sally graduated from Roosevelt High School and then earned a degree in elementary education from the University of Minnesota. Sally taught in Minneapolis Public Schools, an international school in Tokyo, and eventually at Ramsey International Fine Arts Center, where she worked until her retirement. In her retirement, she has been giving presentations about her experiences as a Japanese American during World War II.
Well, I'm really humbled and honored, of course, to be recognized by the Human Rights Commission. You know, we've had since then the 9/11 incident, and we saw the same thing happening to Muslim Americans. And then very recently, within the last few years, there has been a huge rise in anti-Asian hate crimes. So, you know, our work is never over.
The Human Rights and Relations Commission will seek nominees for the next Tom Oy Human Rights Award in the fall of 2023.